Today's episode is brought to you by Sincerely Shalia, my very own greeting card line, written and designed by me for real love and real life. Whether you need the perfect card to celebrate love, apologize, or say what's on your heart, Sincerely Shalia has you covered. So skip the generic and say it your way. Check out my full collection at shaliavinny.com/greeting cards and find the card that speaks for you. I can't wait till you guys check them out. And don't forget to let me know what you think. I love you guys. Hello and welcome to the Love This Way podcast, the show that exists to help men and women everywhere to be better at love. Never any gender wars or back and forth. Just great tips to help you find and sustain the love of your dreams. Because love is a journey, but you still need direction. So I want you to grab your tribe and get ready, because each episode we're going to be talking about our real life issues, answering tough questions, and building solid relationships with one another as we heal, learn, and grow. I'm your host, your girl, Dr. Shalia Vinny, and today we get real about casual sex and why promiscuity costs more than you think. You need to hear this one, ladies and gents. Hey, my babies. Welcome back to another episode of Love This Way. Now, you know I love you, right? I just want to lead with that because I always want to make sure that we're talking about love, growth, healing, and the hard truths we don't always want to face, but we absolutely need to. Now, with that being said, today's episode is going to ruffle a few feathers, and I'm okay with that because we've been sold a lie that giving our body away freely is this form of power, that casual sex is just sex, that if it feels good, it must be good. But what if it's costing you more than you realize? I'm not here to shame anyone. People have made decisions in moments of loneliness, searching, or even out of survival. But this conversation is not about guilt. It's about awareness, because if you keep wondering why you feel disconnected and why you keep bonding with people who don't care, or why sex feels emptier than ever, this episode is for you. I really want to talk about the hidden cost of casual. Can we just start here? Sex is not neutral. We live in this culture that treats it like it is. You swipe, you link up, you keep it casual, and then you just move on. No strings attached, no expectations, right? But what about what you can't see? Oxytocin, which is often called the bonding hormone, floods your brain during sex, especially for women. It creates a sense of trust and closeness and an emotional attachment. And men, you guys have your stuff too. For men, vasopressin plays a similar role, building emotional memory and protectiveness toward their partner. The body doesn't know that it's just a hookup. The body doesn't know that you don't catch feelings. Your nervous system doesn't do casual. When we engage in sex with no emotional safety or love or intimacy, we start detaching from our own inner truth. At first, it feels like it's empowering and that you're wanted and desired and you're in control. But over time, it starts to erode something inside of you. You probably start to notice that you feel less emotionally available in your real relationships. You don't trust your own desires anymore. You crave intimacy, but you fear vulnerability. You feel connected in the moment, but hollow the next day. Sex loses its meaning, not because it isn't sacred, but because we keep handling it like it isn't. And here's the hard truth. The more you treat sex like a transaction, the less your body and soul treat it like a bond. And that's where the damage begins. I want to talk more about why we're doing it, because sometimes sex becomes a coping mechanism. Not all promiscuity is about pleasure. Sometimes, more often than not actually, it's about pain. Some people are over-sexual because they're undervalued. They confuse validation with intimacy. They confuse attraction with affection. They confuse being wanted with being loved. And while sex is consensual, it's not connected. It's a mask, a momentary escape from feeling unwanted, unseen, or unloved. Here's what promiscuity often looks like in action. Over-sexualizing to avoid vulnerability. You think, if I keep it physical, I never have to be emotionally exposed. Or using sex to feel in control because being in control sexually feels safer than being emotionally needy. Or withholding sex as a punishment because it's the only power that you feel you have. Or equating sex with your worth. This is a big one because somewhere deep down, love was never unconditional for you. You always had to earn attention with your body. And let's not pretend that this is just about women, because men are just as broken in this system. Men are taught to conquer, collect, detach, and yet they're quietly dying inside from lack of real intimacy, real connection, and real love. So, no, it's not just about sex. It's about the fact that some of us are trying to heal childhood wounds, abandonment trauma, or deep insecurity with orgasms. And guess what? It does not work. You cannot heal in the same places that you keep getting hurt. You cannot build self-worth by inviting people in who only want your body and nothing more. And you definitely cannot find wholeness in people who only want your fragments. Hey friend, if you're tired of those generic impersonal greeting cards, I've got you covered. Sincerely Shalia is my very own greeting card line, written and designed by me to help you say what's really on your heart. Whether it's love, apologies, or just because, these cards speak for you. Skip the cookie cutter messages and send something real. Check out my collection at shaliavinny.com/greeting cards and find your perfect card today. So we've been getting real about casual sex, and I know what you want to know. How do we take our power back? How do you reclaim your sexual integrity? Here are 5 steps you can take to shift the way you see and experience sex, not through shame, but through healing. Number 1, I want you to get honest about your intentions. Ask yourself, why do I want this person? Is it connection, loneliness, revenge, avoidance? You can lie to your friends, but don't lie to yourself. Number 2, stop using sex to cope. Sex is not therapy. It will not fix your sadness, abandonment wounds, or make you feel loved. Use journaling, therapy, or connection instead. Create safety for your emotions, not just your body. Number 3, redefine what sex means to you. You get to choose. Is it sacred? Is it something you only share with people who care about your peace? Don't adopt the world's definition if it doesn't serve your soul. Number 4, take a sacred pause. Whether it's celibacy, abstinence, or just slowing down, give your body time to catch up with your heart. Detox from the noise and just let your nervous system reset. You would be surprised the miracles this can work for you. Number 5, rebuild trust with yourself. Every time you honor your values, you strengthen your self-respect. And the more you respect yourself, the less you're going to tolerate being handled recklessly. I want to tell you a truth you may have never heard. The world tells you that sex is just this body thing, but your soul knows better. That's why it lingers when it's over. That's why it hurts when they leave. And that's why you keep giving more than you get and wondering why you still feel empty. You're not crazy for craving more. You're not weak for wanting love to mean something. And you're not doing it wrong because you don't feel empowered by hookups. You're just remembering that sex was never meant to be casual. Not because you're supposed to be a saint, but because you're sacred. And sacred things, we don't just pass them around like party favors. We protect them, we honor them, we share them with people who are safe and will do the same. So the next time you're tempted to just call it sex, ask yourself, will this fill me up? Or will this lead me to feel more empty than I did before? Because you can't build real love on broken boundaries. And the longer you confuse access with intimacy, the harder it becomes to find someone who actually wants all of you. Now, if you need more help, you know you can always go to shaliavinny.com, book a one-on-one session with me, and we can talk about it. I love you so much, and I am rooting for you. I'll see you on the next episode, okay? Today's show is brought to you by Sincerely Shalia, my greeting card line. Please rate the show on your favorite streaming platform, share it with one person who you think needs to hear it, and ask them to do the same. Remember, good, better, best. Don't you ever let it rest. To your good is better, and your better is best. Until next time, your friend and motivator and relationship strategist, Dr. Shalia. Bye.